Hey everybody, so I have my haul from when I went to the Harry Potter studio tour last week. This is the smaller bag. I have another much bigger bag here by my side. What it is I have a lot of freebies that you can get from it, but also the studio tour has 3 shops in it. The main shop that's at the entrance, you can go in before or after you've been on the tour, or both. There is one after the Forbidden Forest, and then there's the platform 9 3/4 shop. So obviously I got different bits from, I think 9 3/4 is the only one I didn't get anything from the shop, but I did get a lot. So this is everything. Okay, obviously it's, I think, a salt pack or a sugar pack blue. Great. Okay, need to grab that. So this is everything that I bought from brand new first video with this as well, and I get it messy. Yeah, so okay, so 3 2 1. So as I was saying, this is everything I got from the main Harry Potter shop in there, which is the large one. And I said you go through it to leave the studio tour, or you can go in before. I went to the Mastering the Magic like special event up in the classroom area beforehand. So because we were there obviously later, we wouldn't have as much time as we normally did to go around. So we went to the shop and that first to make sure we had enough time and didn't rush through the tour afterwards. Okay, so first thing was this. I'm going off my receipt here. So this is the Miniverse Make It Mini. This is the Happy Birthday Harry special edition one. So by look at you make Harry's cake and a Hogwarts letter. So that is very cool. I'm going to have a separate video doing it. I do have a couple of the potions and the Back to Hogwarts ones, but where I live in the UK, we don't get enough sun to do the UV, and I can't find where I've put my UV lamp, so I've either got to buy a new one or I need to find it. I had been thinking of getting a new one anyway, because it was a very, very cheap one, but we'll see. So that is going to go with the others, ready to go as soon as I can find that to make it. Put that there. Next item does actually have a label. Oh, sorry, that the Make It Mini was $9.99, which is how much they usually are. Next item is this was the hair clip. Where is it? The Mark will Make It Mini. Sucker wrinkle. Okay, yeah, so yeah, this is the hair clip. Was £12. It's head wig. The reason the label's not is because I have already worn this and I absolutely love this. Is all the white is mosaiced, so it just brings a beautiful shine. This is one of the newer items. They also have the sorting hat and the golden snitch as well. They're £12, and I said I do absolutely love this, and I have already been wearing it. And probably as soon as I finish this video, I will put my hair back up with this. So put that to the side. Next item is also new. This is the Sakura set. It was Japanese exclusive, and I don't know if it's all the same items from the Japanese collection have been brought over, or if it's just we got some items in that theme as well. but it is. So this was Sakura. Sakura. Oh yeah, pin set. It was £20. Yep. So it was well, the easiest way, it was £5 per pin, and that is normally what you would pay for Harry Potter pins anyway. And I do think this set is very cool. They did have the Sakura Hedwig as a giant pin, probably about 30 centimetres wide, and the wings did move, but that was about £50. I didn't get that one, but I did get these. So yeah, this is the Sakura pin. Going with that, I also picked up the Sakura keychain. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this as a keychain, or I do wear a lot of big weird jewellery, so I thought I could easily take the keychain part off and I would turn that into a necklace I would definitely wear. But it's very cool. So this was £10 for the Sakura keyring. So that's that. And again, like I said, the pink Hedwig is a big thing of the collection, seeing as it's also what's on the pen. So this was £8 for the Sakura collection pen, and as I said, Hedwig on the bottom, on the top, Harry Potter logo, and it goes down into Sakura's, which also has the Hogwarts acceptance letter and the time turner. And oh, Felix Felicis is also there as well, so that is very cool. And I will be adding this into my collection of pens that I've bought from the studio tour. If you've seen my thing, I am a big pin collector for the Harry Potter ones. I've moved it, so I don't actually know where it is, but I have a pin flag just for all my Harry Potter pins. So I have added this to my collection. This is the Ravenclaw round mascot pin, it's called. It was £7. My mum also got the Hufflepuff version as well, because she is a Hufflepuff. So that is that. And the last one item I bought was £2, and it is the Nimbus 2000 bookmark, and that is from the new Nimbus collection, or Quidditch collection. Sorry, it's not Nimbus because it's also Fire and that. So yeah, a lot of it was in green. I liked the bag, but it, like I say, it was a green bag, and that was more slithering, so I didn't end up getting that. But I did get bookmarked. I'm avid reader, and you can never have too many bookmarks if you're like me and reading multiple books at the same time. So that will be going into my rotation to start using. I'll put the receipt there. So next is, okay, I'm gonna end up having to do a separate video just because of all of this. So let's get everything out from the next one. Okay. This. Okay, yeah, so next thing is, if right in the middle of the studio tour, so after platform 9 3/4 on the train, they have a food hall. I personally don't eat the food in that one, mostly because it's more, it's meant to be more fancy, like they put things like mushroom sauces and stuff like that onto it, or I think they did for that. But because it is just so much busier than the outside hall one, when we've tried it, our food came out cold and that, so We just prefer to eat at the one on the outside by the Frog Cafe. But one of the things they did have is this, which is a still water. It was $5.95, but it is a reusable metal bottle. Well, it's 100% recycled aluminum, but it is basically a reusable metal Harry Potter bottle. So we decided to get that for it. Haven't opened it yet. I will probably open it and use this just because it is so cool. Now on to the next one, which this was the one I said was after the Forbidden Forest, before Platform 9 3/4, and a lot of the time this is the most of the time the Christmas one, where they sell a lot of the Christmas stuff that time of year. Or in the case of like right now when I went, it was the discount one, so it's all the older products that they are trying to sell, and I managed to get quite a few pieces for a lot less than what it was. Some of these items I'd never even actually seen in the shop, so I don't know what it was actually for. So first item, Borgin & Burke's Nocturne Alley London shirt. So the shirt is meant to be £20, and I paid £10 for it. But I thought it was just a very nice little Harry Potter shirt that I could add into my collection. There's nothing on the back, it is just the Borgin & Burke symbol on the front. So that will be going into my wardrobe and start wearing it. Just go by receipt because that'll be easiest to follow. So next is Mad Beauty, which I've seen a lot of their stuff for. This is a makeup brush designed to look like the Nimbus. I don't know if I'm going to use it as a makeup brush, but I'm definitely going to put it on display. Mostly because it is a full face brush, but I do think it looks absolutely amazing. And it is, like I said, I paid £5 for it, so I think it was meant to be 10. Pretty much all the items were at least half price, if not more. So yeah, that's definitely cool to add. Next is this one, which is the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them notebook. Now this was only £3, and I think these jars are normally like £7. It is a bit damaged, I think that's why it was on the sale, but come in, and very cool. Fantastic Beasts, and it even comes with the little pocket at the back, which I do love for mine. So this will definitely get used, because I do use notebooks a lot for everything, because I forget stuff way too easily and have to write everything down or type it or something. I have to keep a record. So next item is the Hufflepuff journal. I don't have that, my mum has that because that was for her. The Ravenclaw bag charm. This is cool. You'll see that's the plastic that was put on to protect it. So take that off, you can see. Oh, so cool and pretty as well. I won't take this side off yet, but yeah, so it's got like glitter and stars and that in the middle. It has Ravenclaw. I said this was meant to be £10, and it was on sale for £3. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be adding this. I might actually add this to my trunk bag, just to keep in the Harry Potter theme. So that is cool. And then next item on this list is pins. I bought 2 more pins. Now these are meant to be £4.95 each, and they were both £2. I managed to get the Apologist Potion and the Felicious. So yeah, these will definitely come off the cardboard, and I will be adding them to my pin board for my collection. So that'll be cool. And then the last item, these are meant to be £8 and they were £3. And it's a set of 2 Ravenclaw notebooks. And I use these. I'm a cosplayer and I like having little notebooks like this that I can keep on the side while I'm doing sewing. I make my own patterns, so I have to obviously make and keep record of measurements myself for different pattern pieces that I'm making, or during fittings this has to come in this much and that. So these little notebooks are just really handy to have for that, so I use that. So that is going to be everything for this video. I'm going to have a separate video of all the freebies, and there will be a load of posts of pictures and videos of both the studio tour and the Mastering the Magic event will be coming up in the next few weeks. So that's everything today, so I will see you all later.